Guys, Kathleen Penner here from Plenty of Sunshine Travel. This week, I'm going to be meeting with celebrity cruise lines, and we are going to be going over some really great stuff. So I really want you guys to be able to tune in when that video comes out. But quickly, I just wanted to go over with you, as I've been doing lately, just an overview or frequently asked questions that I get about the cruise lines that I'm going to be meeting with. So I thought I would just answer some questions to begin with and get you guys peaked and ready for when I meet with them. So I don't know if you know too much about celebrity cruise lines. Celebrity cruise lines offers big but not giant vessels. So they have capacity of 3,000, not much more than that, maybe a few more, but there's some ships that are super small as well, and I'll tell you about that. But they're not overwhelmingly large. They are very, very stylish. They're actually known for some of the most stylish and cutting edge design on all the cruise lines. So that's a really great thing to know. And it's a line that doesn't really cater to the party crowd. It's more for foodies and for explorers and for people who are looking for a little more upscale and refined experience. So they are also significantly more inclusive than some of the other cruise lines. In 2020, they announced their always included line, and we're going to hit that when we talk to Laura about that. So she's going to explain that really well. But there's really three levels of when you book. So one is not going to have anything included. One is going to have your drinks, your Wi-Fi's, and your tips. And the other one is going to have your upscale drinks, faster Wi-Fi, higher speeds. You can stream, onboard credit, tips, and a bunch more. So we'll cover that when we get there. But they have their new always included in their brand. Three things I love about Celebrity: their stylish design of the ships, their leading industry shipboard spas, and how they can include, if you choose to have that, drinks, Wi-Fi, and gratuities in the base fare. So onto their fleet. So they have three different types of ships that they have, technically four, but we'll cover the three ocean going first. So there's four Edge class Velas, and there's a Edge class ships, pardon me, and there's a fifth one coming in 2025 as well. So there's a new one coming out later this year that will make it four, and then there's more coming down the line, which is awesome. Five Solstice class vessels and four Millennium class vessels. Of those, they also then have three that are in the Galapagos year round. So they are there all the time. They're doing the Galapagos. And those ships range from 100 passengers to 16 passengers, if you can believe it. So talk about exclusive experience in the Galapagos. Oh, so that is Celebrity Expedition, Celebrity Exploration, and the brand new one, which has won awards, is Celebrity Flora. So on to who sails Celebrity Cruises. So Celebrity appeals to a somewhat older demographic than some of its rivals in the cruise industry. This is partly because of onboard offerings that aren't really aimed too much at families. They're a lot like Explorer Journeys, where they accommodate families, but they don't market to families. So that's a big distinction that's there. So you're not going to see the water parks. You're not going to see the go-karts, the laser tags. Instead of big bustling activities, on the top deck, Celebrity offers quiet areas, relaxation areas, lounge areas. There's going to be no hustle and bustle and rushing here and rushing there on Celebrity. It's very refined, very relaxed. It's all about the dining, classic shows, entertainments. It's just classy ships. It's just beautiful. It's the kind of experience that draws couples in their 40s, 50s, possibly even 60s, but not a lot of families. That doesn't mean you can't bring them. They have really great kids programs, but they don't necessarily cater to them as much. So moving on to their cabins and their suites. So Celebrity offers a wide range of cabin categories at all varieties of prices. There's a price point for everyone with Celebrity. Their suites, absolutely amazing. But with their inside cabins, which are not really that big, I mean, they're an inside cabin. They're there to, for the budget friendly, but you're going to get the same experience off board the ship and on the ship, except for in your stateroom that you would get if you had a suite, to massive multi-room suites that are literally 10 times the size of an inside cabin. Their suites are absolutely stunning. So each Edge class ships has two iconic suites, and they are more than 2,500 square feet, guys. They're huge. It's twice the size of the home I grew up in. It's incredible. And at the front of the Edge class vessels, above the bridge, is their iconic suites with the breathtaking windows, floor to ceiling panoramic glass. Each of them has two bedrooms, a dining room, a living room, master bathtubs, like is luxury personified in those iconic suites. The master bathrooms have whirlpool tubs, marble lined showers, and two sinks. And I think you might even have a better view than the captain will. He's a deck below you. But because you have the panoramic windows all the way around, I mean, you might as well drive the ship, right? It's absolutely stunning and gorgeous. But they aren't the only ones that have the over the top suites on the Edge class ships. The penthouse suites, and I think those are going to be my favorites. Let me explain them to you. So the penthouse suites measure more than 1,575 square feet. There are two decks, so you have the living area downstairs, your bedroom upstairs. So they're kind of separated, which is great. And they have it's just the most alluring cabin, stunning sea views, beautiful. We'll have to check them out together, and I can't wait to send you guys aboard on the penthouse suites. The Edge class ships by far have the most suite heavy ships. There's 190 different types of suites in all the different cabins and staterooms on board. Edge class ships also offer hundreds of special spa themed aqua class, concierge class with special amenities, access to the retreat area. Phenomenal, guys. So you will also have more high-end accommodations on its ships than some of its rivals, pardon me. Celebrity is also known for one of those innovative cabin types called an infinite veranda. What that is we're going to talk about it in our video, so make sure you tune in. But what it is you are going to have in your room a window, and it's going to be there, and with a push of a button, the top comes down a lot like what they have on some on some river cruising. So kind of the idea of that, where it just comes right down, and then your whole room becomes an open air balcony. The other thing you can do if your travel companion that you're with doesn't really want to enjoy those sea views, and you certainly want to enjoy the sights and the smells of the sea, so you've rolled down the window, is you can close the French doors and give yourself an actual balcony experience if you prefer that as well. And then your whole room doesn't get that nice, gorgeous breeze, but you have the balcony, which is great. So it's just a simple switch, easy to put down. It's great. So, but then back onto like the regular ships. So the top decks of the celebrity ships are notable for what they don't have. They don't have the go-kart tracks. They don't have the surfing simulators. They don't have the skydiving. They don't have rock climbing. They don't have zip lines. What they have is a serene, relaxed feeling. So you're going to have your lounge areas. You're going to have little Adirondack chairs, hammocks. And on some of the solstice class that I talked about earlier, you actually have what's called a lawn club. And it's a half acre of actual grass. And you can walk on that. You can enjoy it. You can play bocce ball, croquet. It's like a park. And I think even on the solstice class, you can sit on the ground with a blanket and watch a movie that they have on their big screen that's there. That is so amazing. As I mentioned in the video that we're going to be doing with Laura later this week, I actually came across a picture of somebody who took that gorgeous grass area, the view of that, and then the glaciers up in Alaska. I mean, that would be phenomenal to be sitting there and just enjoying that type of view. Great idea. I love it. So the top decks of each, now moving on like to the Edge class, because that's the solstice class. So the Edge class has a plant-filled playscape. Sorry, I messed up talking there. Called the Rooftop Garden. And it has an outdoor eatery called the Rooftop Garden Grill. And it's inspired by childhood playgrounds. So they say that they're designed to inspire the inner child in everyone. That's kind of their wording for that. So that's going to be cool to see as well. It's in a class all its own, but you will absolutely have your cruise memorable. The staff are phenomenal. If you do end up getting a suite and you upgrade to the retreat, You are going to be pampered beyond belief. You're just going to love it. But honestly, guys, stay tuned to my video because we're going to be covering a lot of this stuff in the video. But I wanted to give you a quick overview of what you're going to get, what the differences are with Celebrity Cruise Line. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing, guys. Make sure you check out all my videos. If you want to listen to these on the go, go to Cruising the Waves podcast, and I'll see you guys this week, maybe even on board. Have a good week, guys. Bye.